Newark to Des Moines is the flights that people were taking because they heard rumors that a guy by the name of Pete Lee was going to be at the Funny Bone, Jackie.
Absolutely.
And I understand he's there tonight and tomorrow. Is that right, Pete Lee?
Yep, one show tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. Please get your tickets. They're selling out. I know that people always say that, but they like really are selling out.
This time we're telling you the
time
truth.
it's the truth.
Yeah, and I hate conflict unless you guys like it, and then I love it. But there's nothing worse. I actually, when my shows sell out, I feel bad because you always have the people that email you. I tried to get tickets and I couldn't, and you ruined my date night. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm popular. Get them early.
Yeah, okay, we'll put you in the back room next time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can listen through the wall.
Yeah. You can come on stage with me. That's what I always want to say. Like, I'll just put chairs up there, and people will be like, "Is he a hypnotist?" No, he's just nice. He just wanted you to have seats. That's
making
all.
sure everybody's happy.
Yeah.
There you go. But you've done some interesting things over your life, and when you're talking about your acting debut, I know there's a lot of people out there may not realize that. Yeah, is this the same guy from As the World Turns? Yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah, I was Dr. Schmeglitz on As the World Turns. I remember at the time I had done Comedy Central's Premium Blend. It got canceled. I had done the half hours for Comedy Central. It got canceled. I had done Last Comic Standing. It got canceled. And then I go on the show. I swear they had a big gold 89, the number 89 in the lobby. I go, "What's that from?" They go, "We've been on for 89 seasons." And they had this thing over with a tarp over it. And I was like, "What's that?" They're like, "That's the 90." And I was like, "Oh, we're never getting to that because I'm on the show. This show's going to be canceled." I came in 2 weeks later to film, and literally everybody was like sullen. And I'm like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Oh, well, the show got canceled." I was like, "I was kidding, but it did." So
you were bad, like, get off the set.
and you're on our show right now.
No. I've had several shows so far, or like recently, that have gone like 3 or 4 seasons, so we're good.
Okay.
The curse is lifted. Your show's not going to be canceled.
Okay, it's like the goat curse over at Wrigley Field, right? Okay,
yes.
It doesn't really exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's been erased, but yeah. So I was. That's my As the World Turns story. You should have seen the guy with like the wheel cart, like pushing away the 90. Like,
and you're the one that predicted that too. You're never getting to that.
Yeah, I was like, it's never going to be 90. So yeah, they ended at 89 seasons.
Oh, so fun. That's funny. That's funny. All right, so if people are heading out and getting tickets, or lucky enough to get tickets to see you tonight and tomorrow, what are they going to experience? What's going on if they've never seen a Pete Lee show?
They're going to experience a fun show. There's a lot of divisiveness going on in the world.
Yes.
We'll say you're not really going to hear any of that during my show. I like to take a break from all of that.
Which a lot of people are looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been on Facebook, you're like, is this a civil war? Like, what are we doing? Like, people online are just fighting like crazy, and I don't want any of that. I hate conflict. It's just going to be a fun, happy hour.
So you don't dive into politics or anything like that?
No, I don't dive into politics. I basically roast myself. My whole act is about how much it sucks to be nice. Like, it really does suck to be nice. And I talk about that a lot. It's something that everybody can relate to. And I just want everybody to have a good time, and then afterwards, if you want, I'll hug you. I can pitch that right now. I will hug you. It will be a snuggle storm. So if you like comedy, or if you just need some affection, come on out.
Oh, I love it. You always have been just truly a nice guy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think for a while in my career, I was trying to do like edgy humor because that was real popular, and then the crowds would just come up to me afterwards and they'd be like, "No, like, do not do that." And so I had to adjust and go, like, figure out what this, how to be funny, being happy and nice, and
But this is really you, though.
It really is me. Yeah, and so when I'm on stage, I feel like I'm really sharing my life, and like to a certain extent, like sharing the pain of what it's like to be nice, because I feel like I'm going through life and I'm following the rules, like what they say that you should do, and then nobody else is. And people are looking at me like, "Oh, you're a fool for being nice," and that's the pain of it.
I say, what is the pain of being nice? Why is it so hard to just be a nice person?
I think because people they try to take advantage of you. Like, I don't know, for a while, like, I literally played for my ex-wife's softball team, like, because I felt bad.
What?
That I was like, well, they need me, and all my friends were like, "You're too nice, you don't need to do this." So it's one of those things where when you're too nice, you bend over backwards. You literally do way too many things for people.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but you're from the Midwest, though, and that's probably half the reason that you're so nice.
Yeah, you take in all other people's pain, and then you eat like a truck driver. That's what. That's like that's why I get a double chin. Hashtag chinning. I'm chinning Tatum. But yeah.
Well, tell everybody where you grew up.
I grew up in Wisconsin. That's why I talk like this. Iowa has a pretty neutral accent, right?
Yeah.
That's what
we think we do.
I think that you do compared to everybody in Wisconsin. We sound like, oh my gosh, crepes, teeter tots. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna get some hot dish? Oh, I'll smack you with a bag of milk. You know, like we talk real weird. You know, and but
there's so many people that can relate to every word that you just said just now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I drink bags of milk. In Wisconsin, people are so nice that they haven't told the grocery stores that nobody wants a bag of milk. That's a real thing in Wisconsin.
Explain what a bag of milk is.
A bag of milk is literally a plastic bag. It's like a little tiny waterbed of milk. Your cat could literally have a waterbed and then not know how to get its favorite food. But it's a bag of milk, and the idea is that you're supposed to put it into a special pitcher and then cut it open, and then but like nobody has that pitcher and nobody wants a bag of milk. Nobody's been driving along like, man, you know what? I am parched. You know what I could go for? A refreshing bag of milk. They're just steering with their knee going, oh, I got it.
How much is in the bag of milk? Is it only a gallon or is it more than a gallon?
It's like 2 gallons.
2 gallons?
2 gallons of milk that you have to try not to spill everywhere. Have you ever spilled milk on anything? It never comes
sounds
out.
like a food service like bag of milk.
Yeah, like the ones that go into your dorm
dispenser.
Yeah. It's like that, but they assume that people just want that for their house. Nobody has scissors that they want to get involved in milk.
I love looking at your bird face and your bag of milk face. So those are two going forward or going back. Those are fantastic.
Bag of milk, bird. That's what I got going on. Yeah.
So you are on social media. We were talking about this a little bit during the break, and you're a big fan of Facebook.
I'm a huge fan of Facebook. My Tonight Show clip, it went viral. It got 8 million views.
8 million?
8 million views. Yeah. So like it's weird because it almost felt like I did the Tonight Show back in like 1984 when there were 3 channels and everybody watched it. Because all of a sudden I was going places and people they were like, you're the Tonight Show guy, or people would come up and they'd be like, you're the Facebook guy. and everyone is on Facebook. Whether they admit it or not. So it was really crazy. And my last clip went viral again. It got 1 million views, and I'm on Facebook. We can be friends if you want to be friends. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is Peatly. It's just my name 3 times because I'm so friendly. If you say my name 3 times, I just show up. You know, I'm like, hey, can
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I'll see you at the house. You know, like, that's totally me. And then on Twitter, my Twitter handle is Peatly Tweets. It kind of sounds like a moped horn. It's like Peatly Tweets. So you can follow me on there. And again, I'm not political or anything like that. So you can follow me without risk.
Yeah, and I think that's one of your most signature statements you've ever made in all the years we've known you is the Peatly, the horn. Oh, because that was one of your best stories.
Yeah, I don't know if I've told it on this show or not, but right after I did that bit, I did it on Last Comic Standing, that my name sounds like the horn of a moped, and I'm sitting on the train in New York City, and there's this dude with like a teardrop tattoo, like he's killed before or whatever, and he's the only other person in the train car, and he's just like staring at me. He's just staring daggers into me. I'm like, okay, well, at least I know how I'm gonna die. And then he comes over and he sits right in front of me and he goes, Peatly. I was like, whoa, oh my. He goes, I was in prison and we watched you in prison. That was one of the shows that we were able to watch in prison. And I was like, I thought you were gonna kill me. He goes, that's what I thought you thought, and it was fun. So I guess I'm universally liked by prisoners, by soccer moms.
And when that guy said that, you had a tear running down your cheek at the same time.
And a soft tear.
That is perfect. Don't go anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Going to pay a couple of bills, and we'll come back. This is CW Iowa Live. Pete has a show tonight at the Funny Bone, and then 2 tomorrow night. Yes. You want to get tickets. He's not joking. Des Moines.funnybone.com before they are gone. We'll be right back.